Nigeria stories tell of spirit spouses, beings from the dream world or ancestral realm, who form bonds with humans. They are called by many names: Mami Wata, water husband. They said the river breathed. In the evenings when the women washed calabashes and the elders told stories, the river shimmered like a sleeping serpent, and people spoke softly, for it was a place of promises and memories. Grandmother Essie taught that some spirits walked beside humans the way shadows walk beside light. In dreams, she said, they speak to us. Some call them spirit husbands or wives, companions from the river world, or from forgotten ancestors. Amma was quiet, a listener, a dreamer. She often woke with the scent of rain in her hair and the feeling that someone had called her name. In her dream, she walked beneath water and did not drown. A figure waited, not frightening, not kind, simply ancient. I have known your name before you walked the earth, the spirit said. In many cultures, such figures are seen not as demons, but as keepers of lineage and destiny, spiritual reflections of promises once made. Amma awoke with a bracelet of shell and brass in her hand, and the elders whispered that the river had chosen her. They explained the old teaching. Some people are believed to be spirit married in dreams, joining with a being of water or sky. It is a relationship of vows, symbolic, spiritual, moral. Such unions must be respected, he said. When neglected, the world bends out of balance, not from punishment, but from forgotten duty. Amma and the spirit spoke in dreams, of harvests, of ancestors, of paths unwritten. Across cultures, spirit spouse stories may explain things like recurring dreams of the same figure, relationship misfortune, unexplained longing, or attachment. Amma gave thanks, not as worship, but as acknowledgement of a bond woven through time. She lived her waking life fully, because folklore says that spirit bonds are not chains, but lessons in harmony. Kojo wished to marry her, but feared the unseen rival of her dreams. The diviner read the shells and said, "If you walk with truth, the two worlds will not quarrel." In many traditions, rituals surrounding spirit spouses are symbolic negotiations, not fear-driven, but meant to restore personal balance, identity, and choice. Amma asked the spirit for freedom to marry in the waking world. "I require only remembrance," it said. "Forget me, and you forget yourself." She vowed to honor her roots and live fully in the human world. The people celebrated, for harmony had been found. For in folklore, bonds between worlds are like tides. They return with memory. Amma's child dreamed early and smiled at the sound of unseen waves. She returned to the river, not out of fear but gratitude. The spirit stood far away, as if across a horizon of years. "Live your story," it said, "and remember that every love, earthly or unseen, teaches the heart." The village said the river sang differently after that, not of possession, but of release. They passed down the tale, as folklore does, reshaped by every tongue that speaks it. She sat by the water and whispered thanks, for the life she chose and the worlds she honored. And when the night grew quiet, some swore they heard two voices, one of water, one of earth, speaking the same name. She told the children, "Some stories live in the river, others live inside the heart, but the deepest ones live in both." Once each year, the village gathered by the river, not in fear, but in gratitude. They laid offerings not to appease, but to acknowledge the interwoven worlds. In her final dream, Amma saw the spirit again, distant, peaceful, no longer longing. They did not speak in words, they spoke in memory,